Hey, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
All right, we're going live. Hello, 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 and welcome everyone. Good morning. How are we doing on this hump day?
Beautiful day.
This morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
You out about and shopping already this morning?
I am running some errands early. Yes, sir.
I hear that. Well, first we have in the house that gets that pie point this morning is Miss Joyce. Hello, hello, and welcome. Then we got Kathy's Corner. Hello, hello. Good morning and welcome, Wendy. Hello, hello. And I saw that Wendy posted that she will have her new video released today. So definitely go check her out and subscribe to her. She's going to be doing how to start eBay with no cash investment and source inventory for free. There you go, girlfriend. You go good there. That's good. I like that. That's awesome. Susanna's Chronicle. Hello, hello, and good morning. Mr. Choke, Back Road Knitter. Hello, hello, and good morning. Miss Ruth. Hello, hello. Just popped in to say hi and have a great day off to visit grandkids. Well, have a safe trip and enjoy the visit. So we have Chuck. Have fun, Ruth. Yes. Then I see Mr. Bobby himself, the cap guy. We were joking last night. He was in his he did live last night, and Robert and I was saying, Bobby, what you ought to do is put how did he say that again? Instead of just you have on there not just the cap guy, maybe restart it with not just the cap guy itself or something like that. I know you said you were talking about your new name issue. So Steve, good morning, and I don't know why you don't have your wrench anymore, so I guess I have to give it back to you. There you go. So Steve, hello, hello, and good morning. Wendy's first video was very good, and I am sure the second will be just as good. Yes, you're right, Chuck. So if you haven't seen Wendy's first video, y'all need to go check that one out. It was actually a short video, but she took the plunge and did it, and she kept saying she was not happy with it. But guess what? We all say that in the first video. You got to start somewhere, and she did it. So good for you, girl. So yeah, definitely go check her out. There's Bobby's link for his channel. Don't forget to go check out Bobby. He does regular shows. He does also shows with Miss Angie Reseller. So go check him out. So what is going on in your neck of the woods, Mr. Trent?
We had to get up early this morning and had to drop my sister off at the bus stop. She's got to make a trip back home.
Oh, okay.
And, other than that, we thought about going and maybe doing some thrift shopping this morning, bright and early. Might as well make some, see if I can find some good deals and just making a day of it, man. I finally got my building redone. I got it all organized yesterday. Thank you, Jesus.
You were trying to get that done yesterday, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we got it all
conversation we had in the chat yesterday.
Yeah, got it all cleaned up, looking good. Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, that's good.
With the way I set it up, I've got everything organized to where I can print my shipping labels. I can go get the product, then I can go down like an assembly line type deal. I can do all my packaging and get it all set up the way I wanted it, and I got my little coffee pot and stuff. Oh man, it's good.
Well, you have to be organized somehow, but you have to do it in the way that's best for you. So you're right. Batten says, I sell vinyl records and Pokemon cards. Cool. I've seen a couple of your videos already where you were doing, I'm trying to remember who you were with on a live when you were doing some Pokemon cards. So yeah, that is so cool. So what's your agenda and plans for the day?
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to, there's a couple little thrift stores here, and I'm going to go hit them up and see if I can find some good deals there. And then once I get that done, then I got to go home. Hopefully I can find some products to list, and then I'll go home and list them products, get them all listed up and get them on eBay for sale. And then I've got to work on some videos to do. I got to come up with another encouraging video for my encouraging channel. And then I got to work on the thrifting video. So
well, from this morning, I went back and put all the videos for this week. So if you missed the link for Trent's other channel that he does, those are in the description bar of all the videos for this week. I went back and put them in, so that way you'll have them as easy access to get to. So definitely check him out. He's got both channels of the links, and his email is in the description bar below. Also, I want to say good morning and hello and welcome to Mr. Tommy 2.0, the Bargain Effect. Good morning. Fishing and picking. Hello and welcome. Good morning. Can we see that back of truck window, Trent?
You want to see the back of my truck window?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Anthony too also just came in. Anthony from Bluegrass Pickers. I put up 125 listings on eBay in the last 2 days. Wow, that's almost as much as I did. There you go. Look at that. That is awesome.
I'm not riding around, people know who I am.
Right.
And if they want to subscribe to the channel, then they know it's on YouTube.
That's right. That is awesome.
Yeah, I made that myself.
Well, Anthony says he did 125 listings in the last 2 days. I'm going to add up how many I did. I did 98. I'm going to add up all my lists for the week. I did a good, and then I went back. My question for the day is going to be the topic that I want to ask everyone when they come in, and I'll out of curiosity, because it was in a conversation last night. When you do your if you do your like ending items on eBay that comes up to ending, like say today, do you go back and end those listings and then sell similar to bring them back up and refreshing them, or do you just relist them and keep the amount of watches and things you have? Because I know the difference for me that I remember correctly is when you do the difference, one is that when you do it, you lose all those that watch. When you sell similar, and when you relist it, you keep everything in the listing. So which one y'all do the most?
Okay. With me personally, what I do is I never have done it. I've got them on auto where they automatically relist.
Yeah, that's what I have to.
Honestly, I forgot about them. I don't ever think about them. I just let them keep doing their thing and let them keep relisting. And see, that I've got some products that I listed whenever I first started eBay that still hadn't sold, and I don't know why. Like one of them is a name brand. It's an Under Armour dry fit shirt, and I think I've only got it listed for like $8, and for some reason it hasn't sold. So I may go in there and I may try that just to see if it'll help relist it, refresh it, and see if I can get it sold. Because, like I said, I've got probably 25 products that I've had since I first started, and of course a bunch of them is already sold, but about 25 of them have. I'm gonna go in there and try that and see if I can get them to sell.
Thomas says I have the truck. I have my truck brand up too with my vinyl. So yeah. Let's see. Anthony says sell similar. Most watchers aren't buying. They're not buyers, but other sellers. But if I have over 8 watches, I just revise it a bit. Well, for me, I'm noticing that, and I wanted to start this on the new year because I've always done what you did, Trent. I basically just let it keep rolling over. Have it automatically relist. And I want to try something different because I'm noticing that when I was able to go see how many I have that are ending, because at the beginning I used to list hard. When I say hard, meaning anywhere from 45 to 60 a day. And so I went back and I noticed that like now they're having where like I had the first batch I did was 27. The next batch I did was 38. The next batch I did was 26. So what I did was I basically went through and I just ended them all, relisted them all, changed the titles, checked a couple of things, and spruced up the other things that I do now in each one of them. And that's how I redone them. So I'm looking to see if that's going to be an effect on our buyers, if somebody's going to start buying more. And so I'm hearing that through a lot of the resellers, how they're doing that. So that to me, I just want to see if it is going to work. So I'm trying it. So you never know what's going to happen until you try. And I have to say, in the house today, if y'all haven't checked out Harry Tornado, y'all missing out. Harry Tornado's in the house. Mr. Josh, how you doing this morning, Josh?
What's going on, Josh? Man, it's good to see you, buddy.
Actually, Randy, when you were talking about doing your first video, Well, Mr. Josh is the one that encouraged me a lot at the beginning when I first started doing eBay and YouTube, where I was watching him a lot. And, you know, you have those little times where you can get one-on-one. And so, yeah, he was definitely the one that encouraged me to do my first one. Yes, it is a little nervous. You get excited. But once you get it done, once you do that first step, it's addictive. You want to do it more and more. So
That's
definitely keep it up. And I'm glad to see that Wendy's taking the plunge. Wings of Love. Hello, hello, and good morning. How are you doing this morning? Trying to get, let's see where it went. Trying to get some stuff done today. Cleaning, organizing, chores. I hear that. You always doing it too. He does his videos. It's at the beginning when he first started, it was how he progressed on how he organized everything. So that's one of my biggest things. I have to stay organized. If
Josh is one of the reasons why I got into selling on eBay and stuff like that. Him and Lonnie and Candace, because I got to looking, I got interested in it, and I started to what had happened was I had an old motorcycle. I could not find a gas tank for, and I had searched for like 2 years trying to find a gas tank for it. And I got to thinking, you know, if I sell this motorcycle by itself just the way it is, I'm only going to get like $200 or $300 out of it.
Right.
So I parted that motorcycle all apart and sold the individual pieces on eBay and made a fortune on it. I mean, I made probably $2,000 on that $200 motorcycle.
Oh wow!
Just by parting it out.
Right.
And I got to needing more information, so I got on YouTube and I found Harry Tornado, and I thought, who is this guy? Well, I like that beard. That's a cool beard. And I got to watching his videos and all, and he was going to Goodwills and stuff like that. And I thought, shoot, I can go to Goodwill too. I might as well do it. So he's a big inspiration to me. I'm glad he's in the house this morning.
Steve, he comes in every now and then when he gets a chance. Steve says that Carol's Creative is how I heard about you. One of the things that I like about this community is that we all help and support each other. We're out here to, we're doing the same thing basically. You might be doing it a different way, but you do it with how and what is best for you. Granted, you know, getting ideas. And when I first started, I was always watching different channels to get ideas, you know, like, what is this one doing? What is that one doing? Will it work for me? Now, granted, somebody who might, Harry may be doing one thing, Harry Tornado, Josh, Bluegrass might be doing something else in their videos, but what you can do is take a little bit of each one of them and make it work for you. And that's the best thing about it is you have to think and tweak whatever you have to tweak to make it work for you. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Mr. Lego Man of the Midwest, Brandon. Hello, and welcome. How's school going? I know you should be back in school. You must be on break. Funky Fluffy, hello, and good morning. How are you during the day on the other side of the country? Bluegrass says, I found the community on the Rally Roots videos where I had Brian in handcuffs in the thumbnail. That was a good thumbnail for you, huh? Good morning, Dana. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning.
I should have ported out my truck out and sold it that way. Just sold it the last week for $250. Wow. Oh, you're talking about your white truck you've been using? You had to get it all there, huh? Even in hard, brand new piece, wasting the truck. Yeah. Coming with Picker. He always says that when in doubt, port it out. Yeah.
That's right.
Doing good. Right. How are you? I am blessed. I don't have class till 9 a.m. Oh, cool. Well, anyone who would like to come on and say a couple of words, talk about your channel, talk about maybe something special coming on in your week or any platforms you sell on, remember the link is in the blue box up in the chat. You're more than welcome to come on.
Yeah, we'd be glad to have you.
That was your truck you used at the beginning when I first started watching you.
Yeah, that's right.
That truck got him around a lot. The biggest thing I saw him always doing was when he was finding different types of golf clubs. And he went to a local vendor that he was able to exchange it for something else in the store for credit. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Sometimes it's good to get the room back. Yeah. That's the reason I had to get my building reorganized. I was getting so cluttered. I had so much product that it was bad, y'all. It was so bad. I had to do some reorganization and get it cleaned up. But what I'll do is I'll probably do a thrifting video over
what all I've changed up in the building, and kind of give everybody a detour of the building now.
Right.
And so you can see my products, and you can see kind of how I set my shipping and stuff up.
Right.
But
what's good about it too, so many different people are doing sheds and buildings and things like that, and this gives people ideas. In your situation, how you did yours. So yeah. Red Beard Treasures, good morning, hello, and welcome. I love finding Nerf guns that are broken. You can usually sell part off of them.
Yeah.
I did the video yesterday. How did the lady get that whole pallet for $5? I think I watched that one. I missed it. Good morning, hello, and welcome, treasure hunters. How are y'all doing today? Is it Jackie or Sarah? I always mix.
Yeah.
One of them does caps and one of them does regular. So it's got to be Jackie. Everybody saying hello to Jackie. Harry Tornado says, my bins, folks. Yeah, he does a lot of pallets, so no telling.
Yeah.
Right here.
That's something else too.
My bins get pretty backed up sometimes, so they will wheel out whole pallets for them and slap a $5 tag on it. Ah, okay. Yeah, he's done a lot of pallets, Brandon.
Yeah. See, he goes to Goodwill and buys the pallet. There's nowhere down here for me to do that.
Right.
And I have looked into it, trying to find a Goodwill pallet. We don't even have a Goodwill bin. All we have is just a regular old Goodwill. You go in there and you buy the product for $1.99 or however much. And here lately, I've been in there shopping, and they're either picked through or people aren't donating stuff like they were. And
the Red Beard Treasure says, I'm still recovering from the 6-hour live stream at Harry Tornado. It was a great show. Wow, 6 hours.
Yeah.
Goodwill's doesn't do that here. Yeah, I don't think we have any here that do that either.
Yeah.
Good morning, James.
Good morning, Johnny. How you
doing? How you doing this morning?
Pretty good. Yes, I did come in. I had a Q&A last night in regards to my new channel.
I'm sorry, what?
I had a Q&A in regards to my new channel.
Okay.
Night,
how did that go?
Good. I was working out my plans for heading out to Mexico.
When you was doing that, I heard you talk about it, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Yeah, I was looking at timelines and possibly looking like the end of April. Heading out. Did a breakdown.
Yes, my dream and Harry Tornado is in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I did a budgeting of what I would need and the cost of living and everything, entertainment, everything down. And yeah, so getting that all set.
Are you planning on going there just to visit, or are you going back? Are you going there to stay?
Well, I'm not gonna. Well, who knows?
You never know what you're gonna do, huh?
Yeah, it's. I was looking at different Airbnbs for the time being.
Right,
like $300 a month for a fully furnished one bedroom with Wi-Fi and everything included, right downtown. And so, okay, sure,
that's pretty good.
So,
hello, good morning and welcome, Charlotte.
I might just be jumping from Airbnb to Airbnb.
Right.
From Mexico to Uruguay, Belize, Peru.
That's what Dean Nimmons is doing. He's going for Airbnb. Yeah. Do you know who Dean Nimmons is?
I've heard the name, but I've not watched him.
Yeah, he gets on YouTube, and he's a YouTube creator. And if you have never heard of him, look him up, because he's fantastic for helping you out, setting up your YouTube and your audio and your visuals and all that stuff. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can get on. I am members with his group. Him and Nick Nick and Dean Nimmons. Mm-hmm. They both do pretty much the same thing. But if you ever have any questions about setting up YouTube or anything like that,
good morning and welcome.
Then he's the one you need to talk to.
Yeah, I might reach out to him. I've had my other YouTube channel. I've had that for about 9 years now, and then this one I just started up this one. So
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be doing videos of uploads of different adventures I'll be going on, different places, like the Mayan ruins, Chichen Itza, the cenotes, the beaches down there. Yeah.
Wow, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be really good.
That's what it's called. This is the logo is Amputee Adventures.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
And thank you to Brittany Brands. Brittany made this logo for me, and
oh wow,
I loved it. Yeah, I really appreciate
that. That is cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
Jennifer says it looks like driving time with Trent again.
I'm a busy man. I got to do it when I got to do it. So
Josh says D is awesome. D is awesome, as well as his brother Nick.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like I say, I'm members with both of them and Daniel Battatelli. You probably won't remember his last name, but just remember Daniel. And if you get into talking with Nick and D, then they're all friends. And like I said, they all do pretty much the same thing. It's really good information, and it don't cost you anything. It's free. So
you see just Charlotte's comment? Can you see the comments?
Oh, Trent, you're a hottie. Well, I appreciate that. That's very nice.
I was wondering, how's Sarah doing? Is she doing okay? Doing better? Hope she is. Been sending out good thoughts and prayers to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Good morning, Steve. How are you doing this today? Hello, and welcome. Sounds like fun, James.
Yeah, it's going to be an adventure, that's for sure. Yeah.
Daniel Patel. Is that
his name is Daniel Battatelli. Battatelli.
Oh, Battatelli.
Yeah, Battatelli. Or something like that. It's close to that anyway. You Google that and you'll find it.
Okay.
Come pick me up to those sexy wheels. You're going to have a long way to drive. You better have a duckmobile to get across the pond.
Small Town Picker. Hello, and welcome. I hope you're having a great day, and welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Chuck says, you can call me Chuck, Jennifer, as long as you say it like Sloth the Goonies. I love Chuck.
Drunk.
She still looks like death, but Nana got her taste buds a little bit, so she is happy that Sarah still has no taste or smell.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're on the mend and on the upturn.
Yeah, really.
So, yeah.
Is she had COVID? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
If you lose your taste and smell, and that's one of the symptoms of COVID. And from what I understand, if you take an orange and you shave the rind off of it and you put it in a little bit of lemon juice, it'll bring back your taste buds. So you can actually taste stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, untested. And that was when I was in that facility. I had lost my taste and smell, and people were dropping around me like flies. And I'm sure I had it, but they never tested me.
Well, what's weird about where you were at, though, there was so many coming and going in that building.
It was a hot spot, and it was like 40 people tested positive, put in isolation. Deaths. Where I was at, my window was I could see the entrance and exit, and bodies being taken out.
Jackie says it's everything seems to be a symptom of the COVID right now. Robert and I were talking about that this morning.
Yeah,
I mean, it's better.
They had a lady come into the emergency room 2 days ago that stumped her toe, and she wanted to be tested for COVID because she stumped her toe in the living room floor, and she's like, "Man, I think I got COVID because my toe hurt." They're like, "No, you ain't got COVID just because your toe hurt. You're goofy."
It's starting to get more, worse. Especially like in the LA County area. I read or heard a report about the time frame of people just in having regular accidents or whatever, being taken to hospitals where they're long wait times to get unloaded out of an ambulance.
Right.
Yeah. It's sad because the people that actually need the help can't get the help just because you've got everybody being worried about the COVID symptoms and with
the hospitals, they're just running out of capacity.
Well, here in Boston area, in the surrounding areas, they already started back with the makeshift hospital beds
Yeah.
in the area. And they already got one of them that's full already.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But
again, they talking about going backwards now and starting back with closing certain things. Restaurants have to go back down to 25% capacity.
yeah,
They're just trying to get it to where they think that somebody here in Boston has the second strand in Boston area.
There's a third strand. There's a new third variant that's coming out of Africa that they've now detected. UK is now on a hard lockdown.
Yep, I saw that this morning on the news.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of our states,
or either they or will just send you back home in quarantine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lego Man says, "I will opening mouth. Cool. Try to see the world be a crowd." Yeah, that's one thing you got to stay away from is all those big crowds, and that's another thing that was saying this. The counts went back up between the ages of kids between the ages of 20 and 29. They think it had a lot to do with they had found this one party going on, and they're being charged for it because they're not supposed to have these big parties going on, and they were. So
Yeah.
I feel like Alfred Hitchcock, The Birds. I got a murder of crows outside.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jessica says that Scotland and England are both on a shutdown.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's like here. Our state still hasn't opened up most of the restaurants. If you want to go in and get something to eat, you're just out of luck. The only way you can get food is if you go through a drive-through. And I mean, it's crazy because there's still people wanting to go out and eat, but there's 35 people in line at the drive-through, so it takes you 45 minutes to go through McDonald's.
I don't eat fast food, so to me that doesn't bother me. Also want to say hello and welcome to Frugal Peanut Reseller. Hello, and welcome.
Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Gail. It's good to see you in the house this morning.
So now I know her name is Gail.
Small Town Picker is Gail.
Okay.
Yeah, Small Town Picker.
Good to see each and every one of y'all every morning. Don't forget to put your links in the chat. That way you can get to see other channels and get an idea of what they're doing. So if you do content, go ahead and drop your link in the chat, and also promote your platforms you sell on. That way others can go and check it out. I like to go check others out due to the fact that you just never know who's got what on their platforms, and it kind of gives you an idea on what to source for when you outsource, when you can go outsourcing. There are people still don't believe it's real. Yeah, it is. You're right. Good morning, Chris. Good
morning, Cajun.
Good morning.
What's up, buddy?
So yeah, the biggest thing around here is they have this problem where all the restaurants are still you can still take to-go orders. You have to place an order if you want to. You can only pick it up. Not that many restaurants let you sit in there. If they do, they got to be down to 25% capacity. But they also cannot be sitting at the bars. That's another thing they stopped. So
yeah.
In the country,
Tommy, you have crazy people living in Wisconsin where they think that the vaccine will change your DNA. So
speaking of that, in Florida, they were showing the news yesterday how the people who were going down this New Year's coming back from Florida, they went there for the holidays because it was nice and warm. Now they're coming back and they're having more cases because in Florida, they don't enforce any of the big crowds, no face mask or anything like that. And they're finding that most of the people coming back from Florida are also having to quarantine because they have the COVID now. So that's pretty bad that all the states are not enforcing the same thing.
Yeah,
just because they're not enforcing it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like Bargain Effect said that most of the small towns, they live out in the country and the numbers are low out there. That's because you live in the country. Everything you need is right there. You grow your own food. You raise your own animals for meat. I mean, you don't really go to the bigger towns for much. To where the COVID's at. So, I mean,
well, they had this. I forget what report it was about this Texas cattle rancher. He's in the middle of nowhere and doesn't have much contact with anybody else. He got hit hard. It was just from a contact of not with a person but objects, and so
I mean. I'll be glad when it's all over. I'll be glad when all this goes. And I don't think it's going to be over for a long time. I think it's going to be years.
Right.
And just my personal opinion, but I wish I wish it would kind of go back to normal, but like I said, I don't think it'll ever go back to normal. And the reason is because now people are more aware of germs and bacteria and the masks and the hand sanitizers and washing your hands more frequently. Not saying that's a bad thing. That's a good thing. People washing their hands finally when they come out of the bathroom. Right. That's a good thing. But I mean, it's brought an awareness that we needed, but it's also brought the disease with it that we don't need. We need to get rid of the disease.
Well, Sarah's comment, what she's down there.
Wait, I'm getting there. I want to also welcome LB Retro. Hello, and good morning, and welcome. Good to see you. I don't go out shopping to deliver. Okay, I go to when I have to go to a store or go somewhere. It's once a week, and I go first thing in the morning at 6:30. I am religious. I am a religious mask wearer and hand sanitizer worshiper, and I haven't gone out and somehow still got it. Yeah.
Correct.
Oh man.
Just never know.
When it stays on objects. Like, so if somebody else goes out, goes to a store and somebody's coughing, those particles get spread onto your clothing. And then you come home, you're bringing that in. So
that's right.
It is prolific. Right. And the new variants that are coming out, and that's the difference. It's not won't get you any more sicker than normal, but it is more contagious.
That's right. People wear a mask and they hand sanitize, but the other people around them, it gets on your clothes, and the next thing you know, you got something on your clothes. You do like that, and then you, and next thing you know, you got it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it used to be the memes, when it first happened back in March, April. My daughter and my other daughter are nurses, and they had the jokingly meme about being sprayed off before they can come inside, and people just don't do it anymore. Now they come home from the hospital working, and they just come straight in the house, and bring it with them.
Tommy makes a good point. You can live your life in fear and be worried about everything and probably still get it, or you can just live normally and be responsible and enjoy your life.
Or live in between and be responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all get it, but had it for 3 days. PA from about the same, and Sarah's nanny hasn't recovered it. Oh wow, for 3 weeks now.
And it overtakes your body and doesn't allow your immune system to build up the antibodies to fight it off. So it is so devastating. So.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I'm not going to live in fear. I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. And if something happens and I get it, I just get it. But I mean, I can't live my life like that. I don't want to say I'm a religious person, because I'm not a religious. I'm more of a relationship person.
Right. Small Town Pickerz makes a great point here, though. If anyone's going to refuse the vaccine when it's available, I make sure y'all keep your mask clean often. That's another thing I do on a regular basis. When I'm doing my laundry, I always wash our masks, because we do have several each, and I'm always washing them regularly. So yeah, definitely make sure you keep your mask clean. Even though you may use it for a short period going in and out, you still need to keep it clean as well. Hello, and welcome. How are you doing today?
Yeah, hiya. Bill from the UK.
Yes.
Good morning.
I thought I'd come and say hi to you guys. I've not met you guys before, so
well, thank you. And what's your screen name? I see your YouTube name, but what's your screen name? Your channel?
Oh, LB Retro. So
you're LB, okay. Yeah, I watch your channel. Yes, I do.
Everyone is soon to learn.
Yes. I didn't realize that's because did you shave or something? Didn't you have a beard?
No. It's just called me being lazy,
Oh, okay.
I want to grow something like yourself, but it gets to the point, I get to a month, and it's just itchy. I'm going,
Right.
Hey, if you'll give it like 3 more days, it'll grow past that itchy phase.
Yeah.
You can grow it out.
Well, believe it or not, this is 3 days of growth.
Steve makes a great point. He says, just pay respect to other people around you when you're going out and inside your business. Yes, that is so true.
Well, the other thing that old people that we have to worry about, last time I grew out a beard, it was so freaking gray. I said, oh my God, no. It added 15 years to me.
I don't care. I'm not dyeing it. It's going to stay gray. I don't care. It's white.
No,
white.
So, I noticed some guys as well, they have a ginger beard, and they're not ginger, but they're it's just the way it grows. Your hair sometimes goes like that. So
I trim it a lot, but I use a lot of beard oil. And the only thing I do trim is and clear off is my neck, because that's the only thing I don't like is under my neck.
Yeah, that's the thing. It gets itchy, doesn't it? Because it rubs on your. It rubs.
But I try to keep it to a point, and right before Christmas, I trimmed it, and I trimmed it wrong, so I had to curve it back. So I'm gonna have it come back out in that point again eventually. So it doesn't take long.
I think if you're gonna have a beard, you need to groom it. You need to make it look nice. I see these guys. They have these really messy sort of like bushes, and I just think you don't take any care of yourself. I
use a lot of beard oil and beard gel. So
I've heard that.
That would be Retro's link. Jennifer just put it in the chat. If you haven't checked out his channel, there it is.
Yeah, thanks.
Definitely check him out. I've
been nearly at 1,000 subs. I'm close. I'm just touching it. 1,000 subs.
Now, exactly what part of England are you from? You sound like you're from the south of England.
I'm the south. Yeah, south of England. It's I'm about 40 miles from North London, in the countryside. Believe it or not, it's the most beautiful day out today. It's fantastic. It's the best day we've had.
Do you know County Durham?
Are you taking us to travel with you and shopping up there? Hello, Trent.
What?
Are you bringing us to shopping with you? I don't think he got the volume.
No.
Larry, can you hear? He's moving. Okay.
I guess if you knew of County Durham.
Sorry?
County Durham.
That's in Ireland.
Well, the northern part, like Raby Castle. It used to be ours, but we got kicked out.
Dana says she's number 933 of your subs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's getting so close. Thank you very much.
The only thing I hate about it is when you get close to where you want to get, and all of a sudden it goes up and down, up and down, up and down. He's back.
I've done some big promotion. I've really
sorry about that. Doing some.
So tell everybody a little bit about
you.
LB.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually at a outdoor yard sale.
Oh, okay.
Do some thrift shopping and see what kind of cool gifts I can find. If I find anything good, I will show y'all.
Hey, Trent, where'd you mask?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's just me and these other two guys, and they're way over there. So I don't really need one since it's just us. But if y'all want me to get it, I will go get it.
No, I'm not going to tell you what to do.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah. I wish is it Kajun Picker?
Kajun, that's Chris, yeah.
Is he the one that does the plush?
Yep,
yeah,
he's the plush
Kajun Reseller.
Kajun Reseller, yeah, he's the one that does the plush.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Build-A-Bear.
Is this a good buy?
Chris, are you still in the chat?
It don't have a tag on it.
There's no tag at all?
Bear, but
I don't see him in the chat. He must have left.
Oh, okay. That's about right.
Oh, there he is. Hold on. He says, look like a generic
Build-A-Bear.
Build-A-Bear. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, not worth it.
All right. Yeah.
I'm telling you to pass on it.
Go get a mask on. Okay, let me go get a mask.
27. Bobby is 27 away from 600. So if y'all haven't checked him out yet, there's the link in the chat. He just put it in, and so did Jennifer. So go check him out and get him some subscribers, because he is doing a Enema golf head cover, which was donated by Kevin at Commonwealth Picker and Commonwealth Flipper. He got it from them, and that's what he's going to be giving away on his 600 sub giveaway.
Yeah, I think I just I got a notification. I think Jennifer just subbed, so I'm like 50 something away from 100. Woohoo!
Oh, cool.
On my new channel.
Woohoo! Everybody tell you to pass on it. Thanks, Chuck, working on the morning. Okay. Let's see. Jennifer, Adam from Record Crate. Hello, and welcome. Yes, be responsible. Wear a mask.
I got a mask on.
Yeah, so, Scarlett, you already have somebody. You can't be looking, or are you just shopping?
So how are you on lockdown in where you are? Because we're
not in our state. Different states are on lockdown, but not us. As far as we do have a curfew. You're not supposed to be out on the roads between 10 at night and 5 or 6 in the morning. So
that cuts down on the crime, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that and the fact that they're trying to get to where any restaurant or bars, they're not supposed to be having any bars open anyway, but they do if they serve food. And they have to be out and closed between 9 and 9:30, so all the employees can be out and back home by 10, or at least off the road by 10. Yeah.
We just there's a line now. It's just closed. Everything's closed.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm dying to get back to the thrifting stores.
Yeah. They have charity shops and.
Y'all are wondering what I'm doing. I'm live on YouTube right now. Yeah. All right.
Cover your nose too. There you go.
I was so looking forward to last year. With we do something called. I'll try to sort of think of the name that you'd give them, but they're like you go to like churches and stuff, and then people donate to the church their unwanted junk sort of thing, and then you go for cheap money to buy. It's kind of like a yard sale, but they call them jumble sales in the UK. Right. We have charities have them regularly over the years, and they love me going because I go there early, and I usually previous years I wasn't on YouTube, but I'd love to get some footage of what it's like to be in these places. Sometimes you're like this, trying to get the stuff off the side. God, it's a nightmare. But it's real fun. It's real fun.
So do y'all have most of y'all areas are closed? Are y'all able to even get out on your end?
I believe they were a lot hard
mute Trent right now. Trent, I'm going to mute you right now because there's a lot of background noise. When you come on, I'll unmute you.
If you have the mask that has the metal bit, so much easier. It doesn't fall down like that.
Oh, this one falls down because I can't breathe.
Yeah.
You can't breathe.
It stops it from coming down.
Yeah, okay. I know.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess I give away too many things with my facial expressions.
No, not at all.
Yeah, the UK, they're on a hard lockdown right now.
The red bit of church, because he says part of Florida is like a Wild Wild West. Everything is open, masks are optional. And I saw that on the news this morning. They were talking about how there was more travelers this year after Christmas and New Year's coming back home to Massachusetts that went to Florida. And the bad thing about it is there was so many people that they were interviewing coming off the plane and all in the airport on talking about how bad it was, where there was so many people not wearing masks, groups of people, and they just didn't care. So yeah.
We had a big problem locally. There was a wedding. This was a couple of months ago. A wedding, and the wedding place, they allowed, I think it was 220 people to go there without masks, and you're only allowed 13 people by law, and it's not worth it because the owners got a £10,000 fine, so that's about $15,000, and the bride and the groom got, I think, £5,000 fines as well.
Wow.
So it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Right.
But what I think needs to be done, if you're not, I hear you talk about the vaccine. Yeah, my opinion is if you don't take the vaccine, you're not allowed to go out anymore until you take the vaccine.
Right. Yeah, they're already on their second round already. For those who took the first set, are already starting to take the second round right now.
They need to criminalize it. You know, criminalize it. Have it. I know that's going to be controversial, but if they criminalize it and you have to spend a week in jail if you're flaunting the law, you think you'd be getting that jab straight away.
Now, you're getting into multiple things, or you're getting into social acceptance and what rights do you have of what things are put into your body. Now, if you can't criminalize somebody for something like that. Now, you can
you can't
refrain from giving them benefits of something. You know, like if a government.
Yeah, that's right. No, I just think it needs something like that.
I agree. But what and by whom?
Yeah, it's
a big question.
But this vaccine, because my brother-in-laws, they actually live in the States, and they work in pharmaceuticals, believe it or not. And if they tell me it's safe, then I believe them because they're the scientists. They tell us it's safe.
Right.
Well, safe is a relative term, and there's risk factors you have to take. Now, and I'm playing devil's advocate because when the vaccine does come out, yes, I will be first in line. Unfortunately, I'm in phase 2, so it's going to be a while for me. But I have no problem with it. And do I think that everybody should get it? So personally, yes, I think everybody should get it. Should I think it should be mandatory? It's getting into... There's a lot of debate that has to go on with that.
Well, with that one too, just like anything else, they have a lot of religious beliefs that they don't want to have their vaccines with their children. So some of them.
I feel if we get rid of it, if we got rid of smallpox, and what are the other ones that you had as children? I kind of think.
Well, the thing is, we haven't got rid of it. Think about this: the plague. Do you know the plague? You know that Black Death thing. There are still cases that in the United States, in Arizona, just last year, there's a couple of people came up positive for bubonic plague. Caused by fleas that were on squirrels in Yosemite. So the diseases are still out there, but that's where the vaccines come in, whereas you are inoculated from them. So. Should it be mandatory? Should it not? Should polio vaccine be mandatory or should it not? And if you don't get it, should the society that pays taxes and pays for medical, should then that person that didn't get vaccinated, should they be afforded medical treatment for that?
Well, on the
That's another whole thing. That's a whole other issue.
In the UK, they relaxed the rules on Christmas Day. They said you could go to 3 different households, or 2 different households. It was 2, and a family of 3 because they were in a different tier system. A family of 3 mixed together, and one of them was an 82-year-old man, and he basically they all got ill. They all tested for COVID, and he died. And I just think that was stupid of the family to allow that to happen.
Are they allowed to be stupid? Do they have a right to be stupid? That's the question.
The government said to us, you can if you want, but it's advised not to.
Mm-hmm. Now, if I decide to be stupid and not get vaccinated, and then I start spreading it, are there any repercussions for me? Are there any punishment?
Okay. Hey, that's what I like to hear.
That's a big question.
It's hard. And the government said, if you want to see Granny next Christmas, you mustn't see her this Christmas. And that was very true.
Michelle brings up a great topic there. Darwin Law says stupid people die.
That's everything.
Well, stupid people run out in the road and die. So you can't help them.
Well, that's why you have, well.
And that's not all stupid people. I'm going to get myself into it now.
Well, I want to let everybody know
how far do we go take medical technology and to cure people that are stupid to begin with?
I want everybody to give a warm welcome to Miss Flippin' Nurse Betty. She just joined us in the chat, and she made a good comment. And then if that was the case, then the jails will be more packed, and then there would be a cause for increase in spread. And that's a true statement.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And one of the nurses, she come on the TV, and I have to be careful with what words I use because you might not understand what I say. TV, and she said that she goes home regularly at night and cries her eyes out with the amount of deaths she gets in the daytime. Yeah. That's horrible. That's terrible.
Yep.
My heart bleeds for these.
Well, they're on the front line taking care of these people, and that's the hardest part of them. I don't know how they can do it. It's got to be hard.
It must be horrible.
Adam said, I was in the military, and did I have to get inoculated or vaccinated during boot camp? And yes, and even before I went to Korea, there was a whole series of shots that I had to take, and there's, I had missed a couple times, so I had to start the series over again. And yeah, I don't see an issue with it.
The thing is a vaccine, as long as you don't have adverse effects to the vaccine, you're fine. I mean, people go to Africa and they have to get all the shots to go to Africa to go on holiday. I'm sure if it was one of those sort of situations, you've got no choice. Unless you've got that paper to say you're vaccinated. That's probably what it's going to take. It's going to take... You've got to prove you've been vaccinated. If you're coming into my shop or use my service, you need to be vaccinated.
There's this one place where people live. It's so remote. The one requirement to live there is you must have your appendix removed.
What?
Really?
I'm not kidding. Because the facilities, if you had an appendix burst, they don't have any facilities or medical personnel to have it removed. So it is a requirement to have it removed first.
That's mad.
I was trying to... I want
to also welcome real quick Rummage Around. Hello, and welcome. Good to see y'all in the chat today.
And it's you don't have to have it removed, but you can't come there if you don't.
Yeah.
Wow, I never heard of that.
That might be the way forward. I don't know. I'm no expert. Far from it.
I believe
welcome, Tommy. Hello.
It's one of the territories of England. It's under English rule. Shoot.
Yes, from the Shamrock Pixie. Hello, and welcome. Good morning. Everyone, give everyone an electronic tag and let them. I did see something about that. They've been advertising these like letters and things on the phone. Yeah, pretty funny.
See, now we're getting into the realm of this.
What? Let me. Hello and good morning, Yellow Brick Road, COVID 1984. Why 1984?
Think about it.
You think we had it back then too?
I was born then.
1984, Big Brother, and
I was born in 84.
The thousands of protected against them should be shoulder to shoulder. You've never heard of it being spread. In fact, they endorse protesting. Yeah, no, that's another thing I've noticed around here too. When they go protesting, a lot of people don't even wear masks. Period.
Yeah, that's the mask I wear.
That winds me up.
It's a reference to George Orwell's 1984. Yeah,
I think we could have called this channel the COVID channel.
I mean, if you go to the news, you have two things to talk about.
Yeah,
COVID and some other idiots.
Yeah. Exactly. The thing about this channel is you just never know what topic is going to be for the day. It just happens, so we just go with the flow.
And I believe it's one of the remote locations, like off the Falklands. That.
Thank you, Small Town Picker. Have a good day. Thank you for coming and supporting the channel.
Yeah.
Let's see. And children have to have. Yes, another. They've been having a lot of children coming in with the COVID now. It's amazing what's on the news right now. That it's just amazing. People are not caring. People do have electric tags. It's called their phone. Yeah, you're right.
You're even talking about making chicken grown in labs is now being served in restaurants.
The Red Beard Treasure said they were born in 1984 as well.
Yeah. I think that was a popular year for births, I think.
Most likely, yeah. A book titled 1984.
Yeah. George Orwell. Yeah.
Socializing it.
We're the generation that didn't get houses.
And do business. Yep, you're right, Michelle. Treasure hunters, I say they agree with you. That's Sarah and Jessica. Let's see. Rallies are super struggle to protect it. Yeah. The other thing is with that, like right now, they're going to have all these other protests that's going to be happening today. And the sad thing about it, with all that protesting, a lot of them are not wearing the mask. They're not staying there 6 feet apart. So I'm sorry, but I don't go out the house unless I have to. Huh?
I don't think it's right.
Yeah, it's not real. Yeah, it's just a made-up thing.
It's all fake news. Yeah,
fake news.
Yeah. Honestly, I had it. I took.
That's why I go lick doorknobs.
I had it, and I took a month to recover. If people knew how someone who had it, severe case of it, would start taking it more seriously, and that is so true. I hear it a lot in our community of different people who are having it, and it could be, for example, somebody has a kid that goes to college and they come back home and have it, and then they spread it onto their family. So it's like a domino effect, and you just got to be careful with everything around you. Are you looking to buy a stock? Are you looking to buy stock today?
I am stating, no. Right now is not.
I heard about the Bitcoin up and down situation.
Bitcoin, yes. Bitcoin's not stock. Bitcoin's something different. Yes, right. I'm constantly that. And in fact, there was it was kept quiet, but on January 2nd, it was 1,500,000,000 transfer of Bitcoin. One company bought that.
That's what Robert and I was talking about yesterday. Yeah. Okay, I'm going back to the comment because I misread it. And children have to have proof of vaccines prior to them enrolling in public schools, and that is correct. And that's even in almost every state that I think.
California as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Louisiana too. So yeah, they were talking about that up here about the schools here as well. So let's see. Okay, I did that one. People smoke cigarettes, eat Cheetos, drink diet sodas, alcohol. Won't get a vaccine because they're scared of it being. Yeah, you're right. Because that's other things.
You got the most important thing: sugar. Yeah. Sugar is the worst thing you can put in your body.
Hello and welcome, Eric. How are you doing today? Hello. Let's see. Everybody saying good morning. Chat's gonna fly. Yeah, that's another thing about the kids. You know, I've seen a lot of times when I'm in, like, say, Walmart. I do go early in the morning, and it's amazing on how many kids are not even wearing masks.
They did say that the new variant, it is infecting children more than adults.
And I've had the COVID virus in January last year, January sort of end of January, I think it was, and it was I don't know if anyone's had it, but I was sweating, I was freezing. Honestly, I didn't know I had it because it wasn't a thing then. I just felt really, really ill, and my wife, she was in bed for a week. But it did affect the kids. I've got a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and it did affect them in the slightest. And what made me laugh is we had a lockdown at the start of the year, and I wore a mask and I was doing the hand sanitizer, and I didn't get once ill in 3 months. Mm-hmm. My daughter went back to school. The first week of her going back to school, I was ill.
And it's about not being just exposed and boom, you get it, or not exposed and you don't get it. It's the viral load. So like if this coffee cup with this much coffee in it is the virus, I can make an eyedropper worth, or I can drink the whole cup. That's how if you get sick and your body can't overtake that virus if it has too much. If it has just a tiny bit, just like the vaccine, your body can create the antibodies to fight it off. It's about the viral load.
It's affected every one of us in different ways, and we need to get rid of it. We need to have normality. But the one thing I thought that is come as a positive, have you noticed the pin pad machines have been really clean? In supermarkets and stuff, they're really clean, and I always thought they were disgusting.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
So what kind of deals you got over there where you were?
I picked up a Sony DVD VHS combo with remote.
Oh yeah.
I picked up some more PlayStation 3 games, which they're not going to sell for a whole lot, but I only gave $3 a piece for them. So, I mean, that was a pretty decent deal. But and I also picked up some chalk for chalk line. I don't know if you know what a chalk line is, but it's where you pop chalk line where you're working.
I always like doing that when I was with my dad. We were doing all kind of construction work or building things within the backyard or whatever. I would always be the one to go and make sure I pull it straight up. Yeah, that was cool.
Well, yesterday, whenever I was trying to remodel the building and everything, I realized my chalk line was dried up and I didn't have any chalk in it. And I happened to run across some for $1 today. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get it. So, but I picked up some.
Did you pick up any of those albums you were looking at?
No, I don't really know that much about albums.
Oh, okay. Because we had a lot of comments on how there was a lot of good ones in there.
Oh, was there a lot of good ones?
Tammy.
Okay.
The guy in the UK that does really well on LPs, vinyls, he's called Brum Reseller. He's got loads of vinyls.
And also, if you haven't seen before, oh my Lord Jesus, where it's at? Adam at Record Crate. That's all he does as well. He also does morning coffee and vinyl talk in the morning at 8:30.
Okay.
There's good money in them if you know which ones to go for.
I've been doing really well with the albums and the LPs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's my biggest thing is educating myself on them and trying to figure out which ones are good and which ones, because I have some at home that I picked up that I thought were going to be pretty good, but I've never even listed them because I don't know how much to list them for. I don't.
Definitely look up for Adam Record Crate. Adam does his morning show every morning, and sometimes he even does an evening speed auction kind of thing where he does it like for 25, maybe 30 minutes, and you can buy albums right on the spot in his when he does his live.
Okay.
And eBay has finally I can go hallelujah for eBay. They've changed the app now, so you could. You know when you go onto eBay solds, and you have to keep clicking that sold and then go back sold.
Yeah.
But now they've got option lock, so you can lock the sold items. So when you're in a thrift store, you can literally just keep that sold thing on, and it'll just go on solds. Brilliant.
They just came out with that one. Trent. Paul says, "Good. Now you know. Go back and get them."
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I will. If they're worth money, I'll go back and pick them up.
Just start making sure you comp them, because you just need to comp those type of things.
Yeah.
My dad was an LP collector. Lost my dad in 2027 and miss him a lot. Yeah, it gets hard after you miss your parents when they go on.
How much should I pay for them?
50 cents a piece.
You're welcome, Adam. Yeah. Try to get it as best as you can, but if you get a bundle deal, you get a better deal that way.
50 cents to $1 a piece.
Bundle.
I never paid no more than $2.50 a piece.
Okay.
Just say how much for the lot.
Yeah, all right. How much you would do for the whole lot?
Out of the ones,
20-minute record sale. I was close.
Out of the ones that y'all seen me scroll through, which ones were the better ones? Can you remember?
If you get very much, large, so everybody can start commenting in the chat for you. Adam does his it's a 20-minute record sale that he does in the evenings, and you never know. So make sure you subscribe to Record Crate, because he does them where you can be there and buy them right there on the spot.
And you never know. Someone might put $100 bills in each one of them. Where do they hide their money?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, that would be nice.
When Robert's dad passed away.
Put it out. You're going to find money in those record albums. Just put it out.
Yeah.
Say it. Prophesize it.
That's
when
right.
Robert's dad passed away, it was amazing how we were going through all the stuff, because we were kind of going through it and donating things that the family didn't want and things like that. It was amazing on how many times there was a $100 bill either in a record album or a book or in an envelope just stuffed in a book. So you have to look at all of that when you're looking around.
Yep.
Man, don't tell me that. I just bought 1,531 books.
It's
going to take me forever to go through all them books.
You just go like that, shake it.
Paul says stick with rock and roll and R&B. You can't go wrong.
Okay.
Just don't worry about it. Send it out and sell them like that, and somebody else can get that money if you don't want it.
Yeah. Okay.
Trent, don't bother if you can't properly inspect and grade them. You definitely have to make sure they're not warped. So there's a lot of
massive scratches across them.
Well, they all look like they were in pretty good condition. They all look like they'd been taken good care of.
If you get them for 50 cents a piece or less, and as you buy them in a lot, it would be a great way to start and to learn.
Correct.
That's a cheap way to learn how to grade them. Things people
I just buy bundles and bundles of stuff.
Hello, Girl Hustler. Welcome. Hello. Welcome. Adam says that he's paid hundreds of dollars before an album.
Wow. Okay. Well, whenever I buy these, you can go ahead and buy mine.
Yes, indeed. He said, buy mine.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm just waking up fully.
You got your Folgers in your cup, girl?
I had to have my timeout cup today.
She's the sassy woman.
No, not Jess.
I'm never sassy. That's my Aunt and Carol when they get together.
She found out the other day that she can change people's name when she's the host. She changed my name to James, the sassy man.
If y'all haven't checked out Girl Hustler before, check out her channel. She's got some really good videos, so definitely check her out. Didn't bother few skip matters. I did it.
Good morning, Dave.
Good morning, Dave.
Hello. I noticed somebody shaved their beard in their last video.
Who did that?
Nate shaved his beard off.
Jason did?
Drifter Thrifter Nate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched his video yesterday. Shaved it off.
I was thinking you said Jason is man.
No, Nate, yeah. Never Thrifter. Oh Lord Jesus.
No.
Thrifter. I'm trying to remember all these names. Yeah,
his name is a tongue twister, even for me. So
he said it grows pretty fast, so that's good. I look like he was 12 when I do it. Yeah, I had to look twice when Robert was showing me the video. We were sitting there watching somebody else on YouTube, and he said, "Look at this, Nate shaved his beard." It's like, that's not Nate. Sure enough, it was.
Yeah.
I have tons of records. People drop
that
off.
might be YouTube gold to see if Robert shaved his beard, Johnny, and he came home and you just looked at him.
I have tons of records. People drop off at the state sales, and you may have them for free, Trent, Johnny. Oh, cool.
Awesome.
I would love to get all of those.
Hey, I want y'all to know something about these records. I don't know if you can hear me better or not, but I've got this traffic back here behind me.
Yeah.
And it's loud, so I put some earbuds in.
Okay.
Anyway, the vinyl records, if there is a market for them, there's a building here, right back here behind me.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if you can see this right there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
There's probably, I'm guessing, 200,000 records in that building.
Is that the same place you just left?
Yeah, that's the same place I just left. I mean, from wall to wall, ceiling, all the shelves, everything in there is nothing but vinyl records.
So you're gonna buy them all?
No, I ain't buying all them. You done lost your mind. Heck no, not even for 50 cents a piece. No, I ain't no way.
That's just 100,000. You can do that.
Yeah, I know, right? I'd start my own record shop. But anyway, no, if I can figure out what I'm looking for, then that may be a little gold mine for me.
Well, you can hear us when we're talking. If you show the camera what you got and let everybody comment in the chat, so we can let you know what they say in the chat.
Okay. All right. I hope I don't lose signal again. I'm under this Big Ten building. So. All right. Let me go back over here.
Adam, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah. How much are y'all asking on the records? 10 a piece?
$10. See ya.
Yeah, that's what he says. He say 10 a piece.
Yeah, not even worth the time to negotiate because you want it for under.
Good morning, Danica. Lady, let's jump in now.
Oh,
how you doing,
so
Danica?
no.
Not unless you know exactly. That's a lot of.
Go ahead,
that's
James.
a lot of money to invest in something that you're not sure of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are right. All right.
If it was a bundle deal and you got to put like maybe $10 for what he had, that's different. But
yeah, $10 for all of it.
You have a chance for you to take something I'm not used to yet.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
And they're not going to come down at $10 a piece to less than $1 a piece. Yeah, they're not going to.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. All right. Yeah, I was told to come back and check on the records, see how much they were, and see if they were worth me buying. So I don't know that much about records, but I was told to come back and check on the records by the fans.
I blame it on us.
Yeah, I don't know much about it.
James, I know my rights.
I know my rights.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can't do it.
$10 a piece? No, hell no. I know my rights. That's way too much.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate it, guys. You too. What y'all saying? I know y'all talking trash.
I'm just saying you're being good.
That would not stop me from digging. I hear that.
Yeah.
I'll just have to make sure it has some good records in there.
The guy just,
as a starter thing, yeah.
Well, the guy just said that the first 4 in the box, he said they're selling for about $25 to $35 a piece.
They always tell you that.
Well, that's what they're offered for on eBay.
You go to one of these places and they say, well, it sells on eBay for this amount. And you go to look for it. It's like that's what they're listed for, not sold for. Like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It took me a while to remember how to do that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to look for the solds and not the listed price. Because I would get so excited. I'm like, look, honey, look, it's selling for this. And he's like, is that the solds? And I'm like, I forgot how to look at that.
Yeah. Well, see, that right there tells me that with these guys, if they already looked up the value of them, then they know more about them than I do.
Yeah.
So
Paul says, I banged a U-turn, caused an accident just to come back and see these records. Are you sure you couldn't sell them to me for 50 cents a piece?
Yeah. There ain't no way that was going to come down that much.
You should have given a sob story. See, that's what I would have came in with my wheelchair.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you came in the first one without it. How you got it now?
No offense, but I don't have these, so I got to use my chair.
Yeah. Let's see. I buy $10 records all day that can sell for 50, 100 to 200 in a heartbeat. And again, in this situation, Adam, he doesn't know anything about them, so he's not willing to take that chance. Now, in your case, you do this for a living. We don't recommend that for Trent when he's never done it before, doesn't know anything about it. So yeah, that's a good decision he made.
Yeah, personally, if I see that Beatles White Album, I'll pay $10 for that, sure.
Yeah.
Records can sell for up to $200.
One record sold for $31,000.
I hope that sucker was made out of pure gold.
No,
it was platinum.
It was Beatles.
Yeah.
All right, I have to say something real quick for somebody who I saw just come in the chat. If y'all would show some love and support this channel here, Perfecting Pearls. I just looked at her channel. She's a new upcoming into the community. She's got 48 subs, and she already has several videos out. So definitely go check her out and show her some love and support because I see some great videos I need to go watch.
Okay.
Check her out and give her some love and support. And welcome, by the way.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
That's right.
Yes, newcomers up in the community. Let's see. Drifted Thrifted Nate says, "Love how you can say Trent the Thrifter Pickers." Drifters. It's a habit. I don't know why. I'm trying to say it right, and I'm trying to make sure. It's just not easy. Welcome, Dad. How are you doing? I try to remember your name so I don't have to say it all the time.
Yeah.
I never get anybody's names right.
It's hard sometimes. I have fun with it, and as long as everybody's enjoying it, I'm happy with it. They may not know anything, Trent. They know how to look it up on eBay, but experienced dealers know in mistakes and make difference in pressing. And that's another thing you have to learn to see if it's like a new press and things like that. Welcome to the community. Yes, so good to see you. That works out better than I ever hoped. Yeah. So
hey guys,
and again, don't forget you can put your link in the chat. I thought I put her. Let me get you a wrench. And the good thing about the chat in this channel, you're all welcome. Drop your link. Drop a link to your platforms that you sell on to promote. If you have anything coming up, you're more than welcome to drop that in the link in the chat so that others can go and check it out and support you as well. All of us have to start somewhere. Just like Wendy just did her first video this week, and she's got another one coming out. So make sure you check out Wendy's channel. Definitely don't miss her next video because she's putting another one out today.
Oh, I love making YouTube videos. I love it.
What now?
Yeah, I know. I just enjoy making the content and others liking it. You know, that's the joy of YouTube.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is too, it's a close-knit community where we're here to support each other. And the best thing about it is, I know when I first started, I took it out and I was nervous. I was excited. I said, you know what, I'm just going to do it. When Josh did a video on hashtag, it was a thing about Christmas, and I did it, or something like that. I just took the plunge, and been loving it ever since. And it gets a little bit easier as you go on, but a lot of times I still get nervous when I turn that camera on. You know, am I going to mess up? Am I going to say something wrong? So yeah, it's going to be natural that way. So you just got to go with it and have fun with it.
Go with the flow.
Yeah.
And she said
That's
she sells
right.
on eBay. Cool. Welcome.
This right here is directed to Mr. Retro.
Bonanza. I had just started in June. Go ahead.
This right here is directed to Mr. Retro. Just so you know, I love hearing you talk. I don't know. It's your accent. Even if you were to get just so stinking mad you couldn't see straight, I would still enjoy listening to you talk.
That's correct, Bluegrass Anthony. That's the exact video that it got me started right there. Buy Christmas presents from other eBay seller stores. And I was going to do it this year with everything going on. I did not. But I do plan on doing it because I did speak to Josh about it, because he was the one that started it. And he told me he had no problem with taking it over. So I will be doing that this year coming. So we'll start doing like a challenge thing. And I'll go over that again when I do it. So yeah, that was the video. I know I mess up and say things wrong sometimes. And I do the same thing. And that's just something you have to deal with and get over it in the sense that it makes you comfortable. Sellers want to swap me.
You learn by your mistakes. You learn all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Paul has a swap meet today at 6 o'clock. And what it is that if you're going to be on the channel, I think he already has guests set up sometimes. But if you're in his chat in the StreamYard 15 minutes before the show, then you can get in the lineup to go and auction off some items. And it's more of a swap meet with other YouTube content creators who do auctions. I started selling since 1998. Wow.
That was the days of AOL.
Yeah.
That's why when I do my videos, my interviews, it's just one take, start to finish. And
Anthony says it well. If it's not fun, then you will get burnt out. You have to be able to have fun with it and enjoy it.
That's right.
Yep. So don't forget to check out everyone's channel and help and support their channel and give them feedback. Even do comments. That's the biggest thing that I like to do is go watch videos and I'll make comments. Something small. And if it's something they're doing like while they're sourcing, give them a little comment about something you may see because that's what they want to know. They may be doing to begin with.
You're right there. Yeah. I miss things.
Give comments. Well, no, I can't believe you missed that in the video or you passed that up.
Right.
Don't just scream at the TV and watching it. Tell them in the chat in the comment because I do the same thing. I'm screaming, why you didn't pick that up?
I had a woman. I was reversing out in I had a big, a massive van, and I reversed it out. I can't see where I'm reversing out, and she said, "I was shouting at you." I said, "Well, I'm not going to hear you through the bloody window, am I?"
Nate has a good point, and I've seen this a lot of other channels. If you have screw ups, make it at the end as a bloopers part of your video because I've seen a lot of people doing that. And it's actually pretty cool to see at the end when they do the bloopers part.
Oh, okay. You would have seen my unedited videos. Oh, I'm swearing and all sorts.
And it does happen. You do tend to cancel. And what I do is I need to start. Robert made a good point to me one day. Take all the cuts because when I splice, I usually just splice the beginning and the end. And sometimes I'll just keep the whole thing if I messed up on it. And make a big old video about that as well. So after you get into it, you're comfortable, take those cuts and make a video of it.
I don't. Yeah. Do you know what I do? The thing to do it is sometimes I mix my words up at the start of the video so I can re-record it. But once you get flowing on the video, you're fine. And I actually, if one of my videos is quite funny, I even laughed at me doing it. Everyone was saying about my roof and my shed. They were saying it was a common wind up with me. They said, is your roof still leaking? Right. So I had this. Well, I'll show you. It's a massive thing, and I went like this. I went plonk like that in the roof. I'm trying to show the base, I was trying to say how damaged the base was on it.
Wow.
Those funny Steve. He's funny,
Good morning and hello and welcome to Justin.
You've got a hole in the roof to get Bill.
Yes, indeed. Reported videos. outtakes. I know Chuck does it too. He does at the end. He does a couple of his bloopers at the end. So yeah. Michael, hello. Kajun, you're from Templeton. I live in Gardner. What? I actually moved here a year and a half ago. So yes, good to see you. So where are you at now? I lived in Gardner, so you must have moved. That's a town right over from me. Yeah, right next to me. Nate from Everyday I'm Hustling. Never delete your videos unless it's copyright. Unless for copyright you did the work. You will need to get the video. Yeah, that's another thing. If you mess up on them, do a blooper video. I plan on doing it myself eventually. If your own videos don't make you laugh, then you're doing something wrong. And that is so true because I still laugh at my first few videos I did. Don't delete that. Yeah, make them private if you have to. That way you can go back and update it, correct it, do some changes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the PA group over there now. There's a lot of people here from Pennsylvania.
Let me ask y'all a question.
And J2. Oh my God, I love those two places. J2's got some good food.
Okay.
Often though.
Whenever y'all are editing your videos, you can edit it in YouTube Studio, right?
Yeah, but I don't do it that way. But yeah.
Oh no, I can't do it. What's that thing?
Me either. And that's the question: is once you get your video uploaded to YouTube, how do you get your video back into the?
Download it.
Yeah, you have to. I use a software program. It's a free one. It's called VideoPad.
Okay.
You can download, and I edit my videos first and encode it, and that way when it uploads a lot faster. You've already done the encoding itself. And,
okay. See, I don't know how to do the encoding.
Well, that's why,
and something else. I use Fimora 9.
Yeah, Fimora's good.
That's a good one too.
But when you're doing encoding on YouTube, there's just a little button that you got to check off saying encode it or code it. Yeah.
Whenever I upload it.
When you're doing your video editing before you do the uploading, it has that already incorporated into it in the software system, where it'll automatically encode it properly, so it's the fastest upload.
Yeah, because all I do is I'll go through and I'll edit my video, get it all edited the way I want to, get everything put in, and then it'll say export to YouTube, and I just click that, and then it'll upload it to YouTube for me. But I didn't know how to get it back out of YouTube to go back and correct it. Like if I want to change something.
Well,
you can't.
Yeah, you can't. You can, but that's extremely difficult. Different ways of pulling a video out of YouTube onto your computer.
So the best way would be to just go back in there where I originally have the file and edit it, and then delete the one that I had originally put up.
I think the mindset you need to think once you press the export button, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
And
you're right.
Your final cut. That's your final cut. That's how they call it. The final cut is the export.
Well, we have a good question here from Perfecting Pearls. What do you, if any of y'all have kids, because I know I don't, so I don't have that problem. What do you do when your kids interrupt you in the middle of a filming? Anybody have that?
You just keep the filming going and just correct them, and then get back to your filming as it's still continuing, and then you continue where you left off, and you can splice that together. Not on YouTube, because that's not a good one to use for editing, but you can do it on.
Do you know what I'd say with kids? If they don't mind going on the videos, bring them in. Bring them in.
And then she says also, or either they're in the background.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe today.
Well, that's when you use duct tape and Velcro.
Yeah, but if you watch some of my videos, my live ones, I do a live one on Saturday morning, and my kids, no matter what we say, they come in on the lives. They love it. They love live videos.
Tamara, there is a way you can export it into YouTube, yes.
And when you do that, that's when it does the encoding properly for YouTube.
Correct. That's why I do it that way.
Mm-hmm. Can I just make a recommendation? If you've got a rubbish computer or you've got a rubbish internet connection, I've got rubbish internet connection. Yeah, it's not that great. Use WeVideo. It's really good because it's all online. They use their server power to do the edits.
Okay.
And to be fair, the price is, I think it was for the whole year for the professional package. I think was about £130. That's nothing.
Good morning, hello, and welcome to Never Ending Saga, Kevin. Hello, and welcome. A lot of good people. Very rare.
It's brilliant.
Okay. All right. Yeah, see, my internet connection was horrible. And my upload speed was like 0.03. And I called the internet service provider and asked him, I said, hey, look, is there anything I can do to up my speed? And they said, no, you have the fastest available. So I just canceled the service with them and went to a different service. And now I have Spectrum. And Spectrum is a whole lot faster. I mean, I couldn't even live stream with AT&T because the upload speed wasn't fast enough. And now my upload speed is like 29.6 or something like that.
Welcome to Deetra D. Was sent here by Harry Tornado. Welcome. It's so good to see you. Hello, and welcome. Definitely check out, Jennifer did put the link in for Never Ending Saga. That's Kevin. Go ahead and check out his channel. Every now and then, catch him on a live on the weekends, and definitely go show him some love and support. And so, welcome, Deetra D.
Yeah, good morning.
He's climbing. He could use some subs.
Yeah, he does. He's done some good shows. He has a lot of times where he just does you name it, he's gonna be there. So definitely check him out and go check out his channel and sub to him.
I'd say you don't need to edit. I did see that thing. You don't need to edit every video. I do videos on the fly, and they come up natural, and that's what you need to do. Do a natural video.
I love the word rubbish. I do too.
If you muck up, don't worry. You're a person. If you watch live people on telly, these are professional people. They muck up all the time.
I'm getting chills because I have another one that just came in from Harry Tornado. Thrifters and resellers. Hello, and welcome. Good to see y'all.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Y'all. Yeah, someone to tell Josh, thank him again. That is so cool. Right. Yeah. That's what I mean about the community. Helping each other.
While everybody's here, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button for us.
That is right. And again, check each other's channel out. Subscribe to each other, check out their channel, and give them some love and support. And again, like I do, I will even go in there and even comment on some videos with them. So yeah, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another thing I want to see. Codman Thrifters and Reseller has 6 subscribers and 2 videos. So he's definitely a newcomer. Check him out, show him some love and support, and help him through his new adventure.
Yeah.
And there's every day I'm hustling. Nate said, it depends on the video how you edit it. For some people, very little editing works, or some they got to edit very heavily.
Right.
And that's true. You can see sometimes we'll do a full shoot, and it will be like every sentence they'll edit a portion so it pushes it together. They may have said or too many times.
Right.
And, they'll edit that out. Yeah. And you can tell when they do that, and it's sometimes a little bit too much editing.
Right.
Yeah,
you can definitely tell when it's too much. Now, Deetra D, do you have content? Do you do videos, or are you just supporting the channel itself or the community?
Try get natural. That's what I say. Try get natural and try to do as less edits as possible, because the more edits you do, the more time you're going to spend in your place, on your tablet, on your computer, wherever, away from your families, screaming at the screen because it's frozen up.
I want to say Perfecting Pearls was the name, Chuck. He was questioning. So it's in the chat. If we could get, if they're still in here, drop your link.
I don't think you can go up on YouTube. Stopped it from going too far up, I think.
No, what it is a certain time and it cuts off. But yeah, it's in there right there. There you go, Chuck. And again, this channel is for everyone to help each other grow, support each other. give out comments. That's what the show's about in the morning, as far as I came from Josh also. Well, thank you.
That's
and
right.
You, to me, when I first started this channel, it's all about collaborating and networking with others. But the only way you can get involved, and for me, when I first started, I would always stay in the background. You know how when you go to church for the first time, and the first time you go to this particular church, and you always sit in the back pews? That's how it was when I started YouTube. I was always in the back, listening.
Yeah, editing is kind of like cooking, huh, Johnny? If you whip it too much, sometimes it
just
becomes a froth, and
you're right.
Much.
Yeah.
Something else too. Something else too. While everybody's here, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to this channel, so you'll get all the videos that we upload and everything, all the live content and stuff like this, because we're here to help you guys.
That's right. And also, don't forget, even though you might be subbing to the channel, but make sure you hit the notification. There's 3 of them. Hit that very top one that says all. That way you will get notifications, because on this channel, for me, I do auctions on Wednesdays and Saturday. I do bingo every Monday night at 5:00 p.m. Eastern. It's a fun time to have. It's free to play, and you win prizes every time you win. And that's so you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, Nate, we've been trying to figure it out.
At the moment, looking to get started on YouTube. Okay, so Dieter D says just supporting the at the moment, looking to get started on YouTube. That's how I did it. I basically did it for about 5 months before I really took the plunge. And it was a couple of Harry Tornado. And this is a great content about editing and filming in 10 minutes here and there. And that's a good thing about this. You never know what the subject is going to bring us to the day, because we basically feed off the chat. When somebody asks us a question, we definitely turn to that and make it part of the show. So you just never know what kind of topics we're going to have. Someone says, I hate editing, and the time sucks when I could be reselling and making money. And for me, I try not to say a lot of ums and and all that, but I'll leave it. I don't take those out. What I do in the beginning is I might say something like a real high, stupid thing. Like for me, it's stupid because I know that's where I want to cut it off at, because it makes that main high line. And that's where I cut it off at. And at the end, I do the same thing to where I know where to cut it off at. So, and the rest I just phone. Yeah.
This is a great channel. If you ever have any questions that you cannot figure out the answer to, you can always come to this channel and ask the question in the chat, and then we will discuss it and help you out every way possible.
I want to say hello and welcome to David Outdoors 74. He has been a great supporter of my channel since I started, and I really enjoy his content, so definitely check him out. Thank y'all so much for every day y'all coming in and showing your love and support. Nate says, my last video was probably because going on to hit 3 or 5K. Wow.
That's
super
good.
Heavy, he's been doing a lot of editing on his videos. You can tell he's doing a real good job. He's come a long way too. And again, this channel is basically to help each and every one. Now, remembering, one person may do it a certain way, depending on the topic of the subject, and maybe somebody else might be doing it another way. But the best thing about this, with everyone's comments and the way they do something, you can take a little bit from each one and turn it into what works for you.
Yep.
Hello, Emily.
But what works for
Emily? Hello, and welcome.
Yeah. But what works for YouTube, nobody knows. We've been trying to figure that out for years.
It's just a matter of what works for you. You never know when it's going to take off. You just never know when the right time will happen. But again, you got to keep working at it. Just don't give up.
A bit like eBay. YouTube is content, and eBay's list. And that's the key.
Yeah. Consistency. Now, another channel, if y'all interested in and you want to talk about it, we have talked about this before. There are several channels out there as far as not only reselling, what's sold, and resourcing, and also the fact of a lot of people have depression or needing a support group. Emily Conway also does that on her channel, so definitely check her out. If you need to go to have someone to talk to, there is another channel. So there is several out there. They're there for you to support with you, including Dev. She does it as well. Go ahead and talk a little bit about that for those who may need it or maybe thinking about wanting to join the channels for that situation, Des.
Oh, mental health?
Yes, mental health.
Okay, so, there's so many people that struggle with mental health. And so there wasn't really a place where people who actually struggle with it talk about it. So we started, it's a very small group right now, but we're hoping to expand it. But so Emily Conway, she does interviews with people.
And tonight she'll be live at 8:00.
Yep. Who, she touches base with different mental health struggles. So she does interviews with people. I have like a group therapy without the therapist. And then there is Peter and Carol on Saturday evenings that they take a specific mental health and they talk about it.
Right.
So we each have our own way of doing it. And then there's Paper Plate, which is JC. He does it during the day on Thursdays. It's also like another form of group therapy. You never know what the conversations are going to be about because you never know. It's different every single time.
Right.
We try to touch base with, like on my channel, we try to touch base with whatever the chat kind of directs us in. And so this past Monday, we were talking about goals and it, for 2021. And it got a little crazy towards the end. And so, but it's just how, and fun, crazy, very, I was very much out of my comfort zone. And so I don't, it is what it is,
right.
But that's what people were talking about in chat. So, and on the panel, so we were talking. It's just, if you struggle, and it's not even so much if you personally struggle, if you love somebody who struggles, everybody's welcome. It's a safe place.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And the mental health. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or
you have multiple days and different channels that you can use to have an avenue to go to. You have Des does hers on Monday nights, Emily does hers on Wednesday nights, and then Nate
Peter
and Miss Carol does theirs on Saturday night. So you do have different avenues that you can go out and reach out to. And don't feel that it's not a good place for you because it is a safe place for you to go to, and they don't take no BS from anyone in the chat.
No, absolutely not. When the trolls come in, the trolls get kicked out.
It is a real problem, but the thing about it is it's an avenue for you to be able to go to and be around others that have that same problem.
Yeah, exactly. We're here to help. We're here to, make sure that people know they're not alone.
Yeah.
For one. For two, it's a safe place. It is growing so much, and I'm so happy about that because
the best thing about it, everybody is actually having a place to go to, but also admitting to it and having it to where they can grow from it.
Exactly. But it's more of, if you're not comfortable in my chat, which is 100% okay, there are now other chats that you can go to find where you're comfortable. Yeah. And that's the most important part is, not everybody can do counseling.
Yeah. Emily's almost getting close to 2K subs already. Wow, girl, you just hit 1,000.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm still trying to get to 200.
So it's just it's a place for everybody, and if you got questions, that's what we're there for. We try to help, and because I personally struggle with mental health, it was a way for me to connect with other people to see how I could get myself better.
Right.
And so, because there was no place to go. And yeah, there's doctors, there's counselors, but they don't truly know what it's like to struggle.
Exactly.
And so I started it, and now it's getting bigger, and I absolutely am so happy that it is. And there's times I don't even want to be in my own chat. I want to go to somebody else's chat. And
hello, welcome and good morning. It's Carol from Carol's Creative Corner. We were just talking about you and Peter in y'all's show.
Yep.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And like, let me clarify on that. It's not that I don't love the people that come in my chat. It's just, because of my anxiety, there are times where it's like, I really don't want to host it. And it takes me forever to get into the mindset of hitting that like.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I do it. I've been doing it over a year. And so hitting that live button and scheduling them out is helping me to conquer,
right,
my fear of people, my fear, with my anxiety and everything else. And so I love it. Some days are better than others, but I love it.
If you would put Chris's link to his channel in the chat, so that way everybody can help him out. He's getting close to 500. So yeah, there's always a place for you can go to and actually check out. There's many avenues, and not to say that each one's going to be what you were looking for. But speaking of, here's Miss Carol. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How nice to be here.
Good to see you this morning. How's things on your area?
I just about woke up.
Oh my Lord Jesus, girl.
Does it look it?
I don't know. Let's see.
Shit.
I know he does that to me a lot too, and I'm like, no, don't make me big. Don't make me big.
I'm not that sexy bitch that I think I am.
Let's see. Oh, that's another channel. Okay.
Pixie, yeah. I'm sorry. I heard you say that you were uncomfortable. I don't ever want to make you uncomfortable.
Oh, no. Don't take it that way. Me personally, I have to learn to be outside of my comfort zone.
That's just the way she is, Miss Carol.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just who I am.
I would never want to hurt someone's feelings unless they intentionally hurt me, and then that's it. Look out as the saber-toothed tiger comes out.
Yeah, I was not hurt at all. I just was I needed to get out of my comfort zone, and that is a topic that I'm very, 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 very uncomfortable with. So
are we talking about that 3-letter word?
Yes. And so yes. So oh God.
That one that I am so shy about.
No, not you.
I mean, it was fun.
Yeah. But it was fun, but I don't ever want to make you feel uncomfortable.
But I have to learn to step outside my comfort zone. So that was a very good test for me. And
you want a big test? Come into a private chat with me.
James is having internet connection problems there. Deetra says, I am in the office and up and down, apologizing if this has been asked. If normal Wednesday chat session. That would be Emily's Closet, if that's what you were talking about. That was Emily that does her chats on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
You completely missed the Roz by Cajun's cool background. Well, thank you. So definitely check out.
Actually,
again, it doesn't hurt to ask questions. And we understand if you're in and out of the chat and you missed a question or a statement, you're more than welcome to ask again.
Yeah. And to answer the question, if this is a normal Wednesday chat, every day is whatever the people want to talk about is just whatever we talk about.
Yep, and you're so right. Paul said he is 11 away from 1,500, and new subs will be appreciated. So definitely check out Paul's channel. He does auctions on Wednesdays. It's called the Swap Meet, where he basically does the collaboration and network with other YouTube resellers for auctioning, and then he does another auction on Friday nights at 6 o'clock as well with Dolly. So definitely check out Paul's channel, and you never know who's going to be a guest on his show.
Anthony, so let's get those 11 in there now.
When I was young, my anxiety came from caring about what the people thought of me. Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of times people think that, what are people thinking of? And you get to the point where it's like, I can care less what they think about me. If they are thinking about me, that means they're leaving some other poor soul alone, and they're thinking about me. That's all I have to say about that.
The way that I look at it, if they ain't paying my bills and they're not taking care of me, then even then so.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Out of respect, I care what my husband says, but if anybody else in the world has something to say about me, that's too bad. That's on you, because those are your feelings. And unless you want to confront me about it and we can talk about it and agree to disagree, then that's fine.
That's right. That's like whenever somebody offends you and you get upset, and everybody's like, "Well, you need to forgive that person. You need to forgive that person." And if you forgive them, that's great. But if they don't know that they've done you wrong, if they don't know if they hurt you or whatever, then they could care less.
Exactly.
And you're sitting there holding on to that, and you just need to get to the point to where nobody can offend you and nobody can hurt you. And it's hard to do. Don't get me wrong, but get to the point where whatever people say and think doesn't matter. You just live your life and do you.
Rule.
I like to live by the Aesop's fables about the man and the boy who's taking the donkey to market.
Yeah, that's right.
And they go down the road and somebody makes a comment, "Oh, isn't that terrible that here they're walking and they can, ride the donkey."
Yeah.
And then
the little boy's riding and the old man's walking. I can't believe that little boy's making that old man walk. Or if the old man's on the donkey, I can't believe that old man's making that little boy walk. Or if neither one of them are walking that poor donkey, I mean, why are they making that donkey? Why wouldn't they get on and ride the donkey? Somebody's always got something to say all the time.
Then at the end, they decide to carry the donkey as they go over the bridge to the town. The people were laughing. The donkey got scared, fell in the water, and they didn't have a donkey to sell.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's like, you can't make everybody happy.
No, you can't.
Make yourself happy.
That's right.
That's right.
You can't piss off everybody. I've tried to get them all, and you just can't get them all.
No, you can't.
No.
Jennifer just put the link in for Kevin. So if you haven't checked out Never Ending Saga, the one that's on the screen now, check out his link. Go ahead and help him subscribe to him because he's at a standstill for some reason. And he does great shows and lives. So definitely check out Kevin's channel and give him some love and support. And then Emily makes a comment here. Validation is huge nowadays, especially when the access is everyone online. Yeah. Where did
Forgiveness with boundaries. That's right.
That's right.
I do have to say one thing, though. Monday night was actually a big help for me because for the first time in my life...
I'm just on the live at the minute.
That's okay. You're all right.
So for the first time in my life, I
told you about
my mom my singing.
You're singing?
Oh. Say hello, Abigail.
Hello.
Hold on, let me get you so we can see you. Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
How cute.
Tell everyone what you found. She's gone out walking with Abigail.
Abigail.
Yeah, Abigail.
Hello, hello.
Where are you from? Australia?
No, we're from the UK.
Whereabouts?
Right, Hertfordshire. That's North London.
Ah, okay. I have a sister-in-law in Peterborough.
Right, she's found some sheep wool. But you're pleased with that, Abigail?
Do you have sheep?
It does. It feels all fuzzy, don't it?
Yeah.
She's adorable.
Is it a nice walk?
Yeah.
She's adorable.
Oh, good. It's the curlies that do it.
Yeah.
Look at her. She's beautiful. Hi, Abigail.
Oh, she's so cute.
Look at the blue eyes, just like Daddy.
Yeah.
She's got very blue eyes.
Hey, Daddy, you better be ready. Get you a big stick.
No, I want the pump action. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, Danica, good night and have a good night, and hope you have some sweet dreams. I just saw that. I'm sorry, Nate. Wrong person. Heading to bedtime. Yeah, he's on the other side too. Good doll. Yes, she is.
Yeah, Trent, how come you didn't have that on when you was in the record store?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Half the time I forget it. And yeah, that's all right. You called me right in it.
You gotta put it over
I'm a
your
safety
nose,
officer
too.
at work. I make everybody wear them.
There you go.
If I put it over my nose, then my glasses fog up and I can't see what I'm shopping for.
Do you have a tab at the top?
No, it don't. It's just cloth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wish I did.
So
I deal with it every time I wear mine. If my glasses fog, they fog. If not, I'll just take them off.
So, Pixie, what were you saying about Monday night?
So Monday evening, after the live was over, you guys were able to help me share with my mom for the first time in a very long time my singing. And she cried and told me it sounded just like a combination of my mom or my grandma and my grandpa.
Oh.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yep. So she was so proud, and I was like, I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't share with her to make her cry, but that's what she did, and she said she was very proud of me, and I was like, okay, I'll add you to my singing room now.
So that was a milestone for you.
It was a very, very big milestone for me.
So be proud.
I am. And when she started crying, I was like, wait, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make your ears hurt. And she's like, no, these are happy tears. And I'm like, oh, well, what? Okay.
Everyone, welcome Nana Tink, Miss Trish in the house. Hello, and good morning, Miss Nana.
Good morning.
Yes, good to see you.
So yeah.
Nice.
So it was actually, a very huge milestone for me. So like I said, sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't. And this past Monday was a really big turning point for me personally. And so I'm pretty like, and then Heather had to go and see what she said on the live, and I was like,
yes, Lynn, it is full this morning. We even have some that came over from referred by Josh at Harry Tornado sent people over too. But I thought I got to go to the full house this morning.
We should Pixie, we should have a code word that if I get out of hand, you just say the word.
I'll just turn red. Oh wait, that's not a code word. Because I turn red on everything.
Good morning, Misha. Hello, and welcome.
It was more my aunt than anything. Like when she blurted out what she blurted out, I was like, oh crap.
No, I think it was Heather.
It might have been a combination of both.
My aunt is the one that said that sentence, and that's when I really was like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, I think we're gonna end it soon because I didn't know how to handle it. My aunt is okay. So my Aunt Kelly is a wild one. I love my Aunt Kelly. She's only 8 years older than me. She used to take care of me when I was a baby. But, I mean, she's the same age as Tommy. So that was, like, weird. I thought she was older. I didn't know. I didn't get to grow up. Like, when I was a baby, I grew up with her up until I was, I think.
Trent, we can't hear you because you muted yourself and it won't let me unmute you.
Oh.
What are those, Trent? He's hitting
my
the button,
mic. There it is. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, because it wouldn't let me unmute you. Go ahead.
Okay.
What you got?
These are Doc Martens. They're $7.50. You think I should pick them up?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Are they made in England?
I mean, they're still in pretty good condition. I mean, they're used, but
everybody's saying yeah.
Yeah.
They're more money if they're made in England.
We've sold on eBay some Doc Martens, and they made some pretty good money.
Okay. Yeah, they originally were $29.95, and now they are $7.50. So, excuse me. So I'll pick them up, and whenever they sell, I'll let y'all know how much they sold for.
There you go.
Perfect.
Are they made in China or England?
These say DM Industrial on the side.
On the inside, on the lip. On the lip.
On the lip.
On the lip.
All right, let me see here. It says steel toe.
Danica says, pick up that plush you held up.
Okay, hang on just a second. I'll get the plush.
Fishing and Picking says, look on the bottom.
On the bottom?
Sometimes it doesn't say.
Doc Martens air cushion sole, oil resistant.
It's not
fat
the
acid.
You definitely want to pick those up, Trent.
Says China. EH China.
On a live to America. Do you want to say hello?
Yeah. No, the plush that I got here is.
I'll come live with you YouTube.
That's a Pokemon.
In this goofy cable here.
No, I can find it.
Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, but I think that's a different Sonic.
It's still got all the tags and stuff on it.
So what are they selling it for?
It's $1.99.
You grab it.
Yeah, that's whenever they first put it out, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that for sure. But yeah, this is one of my little favorite spots to come shop because they always got good stuff.
And Chris says, yeah, that's one of them you definitely need to follow if you haven't. For Kajun Reseller, he does a lot of plush. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely check it out because he does really well with plush.
Okay. That plush, it's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Okay. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Make sure you check out. Let's see where it went. Let me go. Where it went. Wow, this chat flew on me here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making sure it's not China. No, I can't find it. So many people are saying good morning. That's one thing we do in here. I like to make sure that everyone gets acknowledged, and I try not to miss anybody. If someone's talking on the panel, I will always make sure to write it in the chat. If I can't say it, avoid the China docs, is what Fishman Pickens said.
Avoid them? Don't get them?
Made in China.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Martins, they should be San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, these are made in China, but they're steel toe.
Yeah.
So,
Doc Martin originally didn't come steel toed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking to sell.
I'll probably get them just to see if they'll sell.
That sounds like something you would do.
So what does England taste like?
Taste like?
James is licking doorknobs more than anything.
Tommy did that to Pittsburgh with video games, the old Nintendo games. Told him to lick the inside of the cartridge. It'll work better, and he did it.
There's a question for you, Trent. Dad wants to know what store are you at?
I'm at a little store called Formerly Theirs in Vidor, Texas.
There you go.
And they are phenomenal. They've got the best prices. They've got good quality products, and you're not going to find something here that's not worth something value. So it's a great place to shop. If you're ever in this area, you need to swing by.
Chris at Kajun Reseller says he sold a Sonic Build-A-Bear for $60 at one point. He loves video game plush.
Ooh.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Don't buy anything that I'm going to buy.
Let's see. It is, if it has the Japan tag,
over the nose, Trent,
of $199. You heard Trent?
Wow. Okay.
That was by Lady Luck Junk said if it has a Japan tag, the comp sold on those are $199.
Okay. What about if it's got a China tag on it?
I don't know.
If it's cheap, buy it. You know, you can't go bad for the money. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
He definitely got the docs and he's got the plush. Maggie, where did I miss Maggie somewhere? Maggie Doodle, hello, and welcome. I didn't miss you. I'm sorry. Welcome. I have to say, if y'all haven't watched Maggie's videos, I watched her video that she put out a couple of weeks ago about if you were having issues with packages that are being at a standstill. And that's where I got the idea from that I was telling you about with the going into tracking the number on the package. If someone you sent to and it's in a limbo somewhere or it's at a standstill, that's where I got the idea from. And so if you go back and watch her video on how to get your packages from being on a standstill somewhere, definitely check it out because she did it step by step for you. And ever since then, I've been doing it when I have packages that are still not in transit or sticking somewhere that you want to find out and get it going again. Definitely watch that video. Say the name of the town again where you're at, Trent.
It's in Vidor, Texas.
Vidor, Texas.
Vidor, Vidor,
I've been
Texas.
there before.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right there on I-10 as you're going through. Check out.
I forgot
Check out this guy.
Bagel in the toaster.
You didn't burn it, did you?
No. Looks like you, Trent.
Chris is really.
Does it look like me?
Yeah, he's definitely the king of plush, and every time he talks about it, it gets people excited about getting plush. Speaking of plush, I will be bringing plush out to my auction today. I have a lot of plush that I want to start bringing. Good stuff. I'll leave all the good stuff for you, Trent. I promise. Let's see. See that plush lady bought on Harry Tornado's video for crazy for $5. Yeah, it is crazy sometimes how cheap you can get something and turn around and sell it for a good bit of money.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let me see. What is this?
The video got over 1,000 views. That is so cool, Maggie. I know I've been telling people about it. When I definitely see it, I want to make sure they get the channel on for you. Make sure you put your link. There's the link in the chat. Maggie Jennifer put Maggie's link in. Definitely check it out. I'm behind the chat a little bit, but I see it in the chat. Oh, that's what England tastes like. Interesting. Later, Pearl.
That's funny.
So what does everybody have planned for the day?
I'm doing.
Sorry, guys. I've got to go.
What's that?
I've got to go. I'm sorry. I've got a really dodgy internet connection, and I've got to get the parcels out today because the postman is going to be picking them up in about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So I'd love to carry on, but I might come on in a bit.
Okay.
I'll see you soon. Thanks for everyone that's subbed and everything. I really appreciate it.
You're always welcome to come on in the chat in the morning anytime.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, all right. I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
See you.
Have a good day. Later.
Bye.
Bye, Abigail. 5 hours and 50 minutes from Vidor. Oh, wow.
How far?
5 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's how far Danica is.
Wow, okay. Well, she's not too far from me.
Dietrich D says, speaking of plush, do you try to get the marker? Wait, do you try to get the maker marker on the tags? I got one now that the tag is blue from trying to remove it. I don't know. I haven't had that problem. Chris, maybe you can answer that one.
God, what
like Nana Ting did do a video on that. So definitely check out Nana Ting's video. She did one on that, Dietra.
Yeah.
If anybody can put Nana Ting's link in the chat so she can get it.
Yeah, I try to make sure that whenever I buy plush, that it's got the tag on it.
Yeah.
And you can see whether it's a Disney plush or whatever. Sonic, like this one right here says it's a Sonic plush. And that way you can, first of all, you can comp it and you can figure out how much money it's worth.
Right.
And then
I usually don't buy, when I buy things like that, unless it's one of the older bears that all the parts move on it. I usually don't buy any plush that don't have tags on it. Unless I can definitely comp it and see exactly what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you see that Tommy released a short video last night to remind people to vote for Friday?
No.
Yes, he released it was a premiere last night, And so I'm going to drop his link in the chat.
Chris says he put a video out. Let's see, the plush I sold was $65 in my video with no tags. And that's what I'm saying. If I can comp it and know what it is, then yeah, I will buy them. But 9 times out of 10, if it's something I'm not sure about, I will start at least comp it or try to find out what it is.
Trent knows.
Trent.
Thank you.
Especially you're inside of a building.
Yeah.
Yeah, my beard keeps pulling my mask down, guys.
Falling.
Pull it. You can at least pull the bottom part just under your lip. There you go. Is that better?
Is that better? Yeah, I guess so. If it makes y'all happy, I'm happy.
Your nose and your mouth.
On you, yeah.
Yeah, Thrifter said, cover the nose or Carol will rip it off.
Yeah. He said he's got a couple of packages to send out now on Top Rated Plus. Well, that is so cool. I am still Top Rated Plus. I had an issue with somebody sent a request to get money back because of non-package delivery. And the same day, I went in and pulled up like that thing what Maggie Duty did on her video. Maggie Duty showed how to do it step by step, and I do that all the time for my packages as well. And but then the next day, they not only had it delivered, they also went in and canceled the payment case. So you just got to make sure you contact if somebody sends a message to you, keep in touch with them for sure. I recorded a song to submit to Tommy, but soon realized it wouldn't be funny. But
okay, so the Masked Singer isn't about if you can sing or not. It's just it wouldn't have been torture. I guarantee you, it wouldn't have been torture.
Might be torture for us.
It's a no judgment zone.
Yeah, but Danica has a nice voice too.
Are these masks?
What, Johnny?
Are they just like regular face masks?
Has she? Yeah.
She's sung a couple of times.
Yeah, so it's not like hers breathe, but it's got the shield that comes up as well.
How much are they?
That one's $9.99.
It's her talking.
Okay.
I was singing in the green room with.
Yeah, let me go and get one of them too. Let me get this and this, and then the Sonic stuff.
So now I can't join because now they're gonna know what I sound like.
You know what? It's not even about that. You know, it's having fun. That's what it's about, is to have fun. And you know, I'm like 99% positive I already know who one of the contestants is. And then, so I mean, it's.
Oh, come on. We know it was Trent.
That's what you think, anyway.
That's what you think.
You think it was me.
That's what you're saying now, just to kind of throw us off.
You see, he forgot one morning when he was on the show in the chat, and he came on live. He sang for us, so he doesn't remember that evidently.
I can't help it, guys. I sing all the time. So I'm just a happy person.
And that's the thing. It's to have fun. It's to just hang out, and it is what it is. You know, it's round 2. You know, we're hoping we have more people. Yeah, you know, it's the whole. Let's have fun. Let's hang out. Let's do something. Let's talk about stuff other than what's going on around us at the moment. So, you know, thrifters. Oh boy, I read that backwards. Don't know. I don't know who anybody is 100%, because Tommy is the only person who knows who every single contestant is, and he won't tell nobody. He won't even tell me, and he never keeps secrets from me. And I'm sure it's killing him, right, honey? And he's not even going to listen to me.
Victoria all the time.
LB does have a channel. Let me see if I can pull it. I'd like Jennifer to do it real quick. But I know I did subscribe to him. I've been watching his videos, so I know he's all subscribed. He does have a video.
So yeah, I mean, it turned out pretty good.
Okay, there's the link to the LB retro. There's the link.
3234.
So if you haven't subscribed to him, there's his link. Go ahead and check him out.
Yes, ma'am.
And now you might even see Abigail in some of the videos. You just never know. I need to go vote. Remembering, if you go and vote, Des just put the link in the chat earlier. Make sure you're voting. Just remember, when you're voting for the one you want to go off, not your favorite.
Yep.
Good morning, Dawn. Hello, hello. Dawn's channel is in the house.
Put another bag on this one.
Okay. Thanks, babe. Appreciate it.
Hello,
I missed.
welcome.
We're finding out that people
There you go, bud.
actually voted for
Alright,
people
awesome.
they liked and not
Yes, ma'am. Y'all too.
that they wanted to vote off.
Hope you make lots of money today.
So,
Sorry, guys. I'm leaving. I'm getting in the truck.
voting
All
for
right.
whoever you want
It
to
keeps
have
falling down.
island.
I'm called Bill. So, LB Retro, his name is Bill. What was this about? You know about that, Carol?
No, I said to Trent nose, but it was mouth too.
Oh, yeah.
Don't make me go out there and beat you now.
Hey, come on.
I'll have to pull your pants down and spank you. Oh, baby.
That's okay. Hey, then I'll take you to eat dinner. Yeah.
I'm on my way.
All right.
She said, I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. Make me an offer I can't refuse.
Yes,
That's right. That's right.
All right, I just noticed that it's Kaza. I may be saying that wrong. Is new in the chat. I don't know how you heard about the channel, but welcome. And they do have a channel with 57 subscribers and 1 video. So definitely go check them out. And put your link in the chat.
Me? Blush? Hell no, it'd take a lot more than that to make me blush.
And it doesn't take much for me to blush. So we're complete opposites.
I get a kick out of making people blush.
Yeah, that's the way I am too. I don't get embarrassed. Not ever.
Greg, hello. Land Shark Picker in the house. Good morning.
Hello, Steve Bash.
Yes. Carol Blood.
Tell you a funny story. Whenever me and my wife were dating, we were going through Walmart, and I asked her, I said, let me ask you a question. She said, okay, what's that? And I run up ahead of her about 10 foot. Right where the registers are, between the registers and the clothes.
Uh-huh.
I said, let me ask you a question. She said, okay, what? And I run up there ahead of her, and I drop my pants to my ankles. And I said, is this yours? And she turned beet red. So, I mean, like I say, I don't get embarrassed.
I'm allowed to hang out in person.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, yeah, I do stuff like that all the time. Not anymore, but I mean, like I said, that was 20 years ago when me and my wife were dating. And she seen my naked white butt, and she's like, oh, my God, I can't. Of course, I was the only one standing there then because they all went different directions. But
yes, indeed.
Cute little buns.
Yeah.
Tom wounds me all the time in public. He doesn't care.
That's right.
Don't you ever in public.
Don't put any ideas in his head, huh?
Yeah, don't put. I don't mind if you guys hang out in person.
Or you know what you need to do? Go to the fitting rooms. Go to the fitting rooms and sit in there for about 10 minutes and then start screaming, does anybody got any toilet paper? I need some toilet paper in here.
No. So,
which it's a joke. You're really not using the bathroom in there, but
let's see here. It's Tommy says, I just got into reselling last month and saw the live stream pop up on my YouTube recommendations. Thought I'd join you and maybe learn a thing or two from you. Well, thank you and congratulations on starting. Hopefully you enjoy the chat every morning. We never know what topic we're going to talk about. We basically feed off the chat. And so welcome and welcome to the community.
Welcome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
I'm glad to hear that my channel's starting to go through the front end and recommendations. I like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely make sure you subscribe to each other. That's what this is about. We collaborate and network. This is mainly a channel for each and every one of y'all to feel comfortable, ask questions. Remembering that everyone does something different, but it's what you take of it to learn to do for yourself. So yeah. With Carol?
No, I'm just there was a couple of it's Kaz, so I wanted to see which one it is.
It's going to be the one with the white car. Let me get the link. I got it right here.
No,
I found it.
You got it?
Yep. Let me.
The first video they did was 2019 fireworks bash. It's a white car in the thumbnail.
Got it.
I already subbed to them, so yeah. Check them out. That's what this is about, helping each other grow and learn something from the channel. Again, like I was saying, everyone may do something different, but it's what you take from it and learn and do what is best for you. Not to say that one person may be doing it right or wrong. It's just that's what's working for them. So you may learn from it, and hopefully this helps. When I'm thrifting with the wife, I find cuties like Hanson and screaming across the store. Oh wow! I do what the kids do. Yeah. So welcome. I don't host YouTube content. That's okay. You never know what day you're going to be doing it. So we're here to support you in either way. And if you have a link to your store and you would like to post it, that's what this is about too. You never know by checking someone else's eBay store, Poshmark, Etsy, whatever they sell on. That helps you also when you're sourcing for your store on maybe things that you may have not thought of that would sell. And check out channels and their platforms for that reason. There's a lot you can learn from each other. You don't have to do YouTube content to be here. We are here to help each other as far as even when there's problems with other platforms when we sell on. Some people may sell on certain things and sell certain things that may help you to start your sourcing for what you may want to look for in your store. Let's see here.
What do you sell? What do you sell there? It's Kaz.
Yeah. What kind of what items do you sell on your eBay store? What time does the start up in the morning? We start every morning at 9 o'clock. Daz asked the question. We do every morning, Deetra, every morning at 9 o'clock Central. So Eastern. So if you're Central, it's 8 o'clock. I'm not sure where you're located, but here it's Eastern on my part of the state. But it's every morning, 9 o'clock Central, Eastern, between 9 and whenever on the channel here. And it starts Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Which would be 8 a.m. Central and 7
Pacific.
No, 7 Mountain and 6.
The time zones, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, every morning, Monday through
zone.
Friday. Yep. Monday through Friday. And also on Mondays, I do bingo for those who want to just come in and relax. Every Monday at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, we do bingo. It's free to play. You pick 5 numbers, you put it in the chat, you write it down, and it's 1 through 75. And those numbers are yours for the rest of the game, for the night. And it's just a place to have fun and enjoy it. Midnight in Australia. This is my store. This is my store, and I sell whatever I can find local thrifting to make extra money. There you go. There's the link. And again, that's what everybody can help out when it comes to someone listing on any particular platform. You can actually save it by hitting like with the heart. And it also helps you when there are new things that they list. That helps you to go back and check out their eBay store. So yeah, definitely check it out. Love Hollis. Hello, and welcome. Good to see you.
Good morning.
I was thinking about you this day about my auctions that we're doing on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And I know you love pearls and cameos and hearts. So I may be having some of those things today in my auction.
And angels.
Yeah, and angels. That's why I came here for the new year. You start my day here. That's great to hear. I'm so glad. And that's what it's all about, making sure that you're having a good place to come to, enjoy, ask questions. You may need to know something. And again, not everybody does it the same way, but that's how you learn. I've had about 1,700 sales. I've had about 1,700 sales in the last 2 weeks. Wow, that is awesome.
That's awesome.
Around 750 in profits after sales, fees, taxes, and cost of goods. That is awesome.
That is good.
Yes. So welcome to our channel. And again, this is a collaboration and network for everyone. Battery should about to die. Have to go. eBay listing of the month up 990 now. Wow. Well, have a great day. Or in the other case, a good night.
Have a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic.
Every day.
Every day.
Well, I want to go ahead and end the show because it is getting close for me to get to my work that I need to get done for the day. I do have an auction at 1 o'clock with Susanna's Chronicle as my co-host. So definitely come back in at 1 o'clock and check out the auction. We try to do things. I try to do bulk items where give it to you at a discounted price to where you have money on the bones to make if you're reselling it and or if it's just something you would like to buy for yourself. So today will be me and Susanna's Chronicle. And so come back out at 1 o'clock and check us out. And then again, Saturday, we will be back on with 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And that'll be with myself, Queen Cleopatra, and Susanna. So definitely come check us out. And again, I want to thank each and everybody for coming into the chat, enjoying your day. Again, it's nice to be able to meet new people. And it's great to show love and support to others who are just coming into the community for the first time. And so this is what it's about, sharing the love and support for each other. So with that being said, as I always say before each show and before we end, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another until we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day.
Much love.
Bye, y'all.